What does this draft mean for you guys and the structures from a roster building standpoint?
It's important. The draft is the lifeblood of what we do, and so our goal is to.
I like that, Rob. I like that, Rob. I like that out you, Rob. Heavy. I'm liking that in you, Rob. Heavy, dog. You hear me? No cap. Like how you speaking, Rob. Finish though, Rob. Finish strong, baby. Early. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it, Rob. Come on now, Brzezinski. Fuck. Yo. Yeah. Rob know what's up. He said it's the identity, man. You hear me? The identity, dog. All that. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Here we go.
Get it right, and we will. It's an inexact science, but you give yourself the best chance by going through a good process and, have good communication, like we've talked about before, just getting it lined up the right way and getting it lined up objectively. And I mean, honestly, I think the board kind of falls to you. We're working through some different hot spots, things that we think, may be there that we're going to need to be prepared for. And I think we're in a good spot with respect to that.
With it's going from 10 minutes to 8 minutes between picks in the first round. Does that?
No, most of the time, Dave, you're just killing time. It's just like.
Hey, I'm glad they shortened that shit up. I ain't gonna cap. They taking all damn day back there. I mean, damn, 10 minutes for a pick. Man, speed this shit up. Hurry this shit up, man. There's people who got to get up in the damn morning, huh? Y'all taking 10 minutes to make a pick? They should have dropped it down to damn 5. Jive turkey punk chomps trying to steal some extra ratings and all that. Hurry that damn shit up, man. Here we go. The hell going on around here? The NFL tripping. 10 minutes for a pick, bro. Cut that shit down even more. 10 minutes, 8 minutes. Go to 5 now, dog. The hell going on around here? Come on now, Goodell. Hell wrong with you, bro. Here we go. Let's get it. 10 minutes to make a pick, bro.
Just that's for TV and all that. We could get these picks done pretty quick. Yeah.
Chevy trucks are as dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. They don't need permission to get going. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Rob, have you enjoyed this? Like this, you've been here for a long time, but I mean, this clearly is a step in a different direction, just the whole process and I don't know, the pressures that go with it. Have you enjoyed being in this role?
I just love working with the people. I do. I mean, I have enjoyed the process. As far as, I've been doing this so long, Judd, I've seen, a lot. I haven't seen everything, but I've seen a lot. I just enjoy working with the people. What I enjoy is consensus building, the collaboration, getting everybody aligned. And also when there is an alignment, trying to find, that alignment and understand how different people see things differently. A lot of times they see it the same, but once you translate it, you realize everybody's on the same page. They just might be grading different, or they might just be describing it different. But I just love the process.
Yeah, what's the main goal at the end of the day? I don't care what differences you have. Is everyone's main goal in the room, in the building, to win a Super Bowl? Is that the ultimate damn goal? That's all that matters. Huh? Different point of view, different disagreements, whatever. Is the ultimate goal for the Vikings to win a Super Bowl? And if that's everybody's goal, the rest of that shit don't matter at all. Here we go, bro. SKOL VIKES. Let's go win, bro. Stop playing with them, man. Come on.
Some team building, and just working through that aspect of it.
Rob, have you received any more unsolicited opinions from friends and family on who we should draft this year with this new position?
Not really. I mean, what's so cool is, we talk about it all the time, the fan base, here is there's people can say what they want about fans all over the world. The Minnesota Vikings fans are the most supportive and the most passionate, and honestly, it drives.
Yeah, he know it. There you go, Rob. He know it. You know how we coming. He know it. Let's get it, man. Score Vikes. Here we go, man. Yeah, you know it. Here we go. Heavy.
Us, every day and what we do when we're making these decisions, because we know, we want to give our fans something to be proud of and to cheer for, and one day, get to the pinnacle, of what we're doing. And it's definitely motivating.
Where would you say you guys stand with Jonathan Grenard at this point?
I mean, JG's a great player. I mean, I expect JG to be here.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, for you JG haters. Yeah, huh? For you JG haters, dog. Yeah, talking about let JG go. This and that. Trade JG. Brzezinski no talent, baby. Brzezinski no talent, baby. Huh? He ain't saying it for no reason. He like Grenard to be there. He expect Grenard to be there. Bitch, yeah, you hear me? Early. Everybody saying trade Grenard. Why ain't Brzezinski the cat man saying trade Grenard, Holmes? Heavy. Huh? Everybody who's saying trade Grenard, tell me why the cat man, the master cat man, revitalizing the cat room and shit. How come he ain't saying trade Grenard or get rid of Grenard and all that, bruh? Huh? How come he didn't say get rid of Addison and all that, since y'all talking about guapino, money, federale linguino, cheddar, bread and butter, fettuccine linguine, baby, Denali, motherfucker? Huh? The man in charge of the money, who run the money, who been running the show for 30 plus years. He ain't said one damn time that he want JG out the build. Huh? He ain't say one time he want him out the damn building, Holmes. Heavy. You hear me? Here we go. Let's go, Rob. Let's go, Rob. He know talent when he see it. He know it. Here we go, man. Score Vikes. Stop playing. No bullshit. Here we go.
Here, it's like there's all this speculation. There's been speculation. There's conversations that take place with respect to players all the time on rosters, and for some reason, sometimes some things get public, and other times they don't. But he's a really good player and a special person and a leader, and we're really happy he's a part of our team.
Rob, when it comes to 2027 now into the future, you've kind of mentioned that a few times when we've chatted with you. How difficult is it when you're going into a draft to try to project a year forward, even though you know that whoever you bring in will need development time and things like that? Like, how do you weigh the future projections?
We were just in a meeting before we came down here, and that's part of it. You're always trying to balance that. And such a big thing in our league is having a path for your draft picks to play, especially your early picks. You want them on the field. And that's ideal. But there's also a world where you have to identify what the role is year one, but also what the bigger picture is, down the line. And so it's always a balance. And that's what we're talking about, what our needs are, in 2026, and then what our needs are in 2027 are two very different things. And so it's a process of, balancing those two things.
Serve your town, support your church, plus get your first paying client within 90 days, guaranteed.
And I like the fact he's looking at it that way as well. Thinking about 26 for sure in the moment, but understanding, because with the NFL, you have to think about your roster full spectrum year round, etc. You must think about players who will come, stay, go, whatever. So I'm glad he's looking at it for 2026, but not only 2026, 27 as well. In this case, in this situation, he should. Let's go, Rob. Lock in. Take it over, Rob. Take it over, dog. Let's get it, bro. Brzezinski, man, the damn cap dog, cap space guy, Brzezinski. Turn it into the GM overnight. Huh? He may damn well win the draft this year. solid free agency. Is this guy right here your next GM? I mean, is this his interview? Like I said earlier, Holmes, right now. Period, bro. It damn well could be for sure. And depending on how this draft goes, you got to ask yourself the question: would you be mad? Would you be mad? Here we go.
We've talked a little bit about him, I know already, but with Matt Thomas coming in, like how helpful has that been for you? But then also just how has he kind of meshed with a group that's been together for a long time?
He's just such a special human being. I mean, he's one of the most talented, if not the most talented executives I've ever been around in this.
Mm-hmm. Matt Thomas from that's his name, Matt Thomas, right? Right. Yeah. Old boy from Seattle. Sure. Let's get it, bro. Collaboration, communication, all that. Here we go.
Business. And again, I can't say enough about him, just dropping everything in his life. It was a retirement life, so it's not like, he had a pretty good life, but and to just move to Minnesota and be here to support this organization, and Emily, has been to the extent I'm kind of jealous. I mean, those two are hanging out, and I'm like, what? I'm like the guy left out. Now he's been amazing, and he's also been he's got such great people skills. It's just fun seeing different staff members gravitate to him. And it's kind of like Grandpa Matt.
Yeah, Robin, when you talk about trying to get things right, can you define that a bit more? Because I mean, the draft, you don't get starters day one. So I think when people hear that, it's a little bit like, okay, what in your mind does that mean?
Well, I mean, it's you want every pick to play and be successful. That's obviously not the case, and there's a lot of reasons why that happens, and things we discuss every day to try to make sure our picks do work out. I think you give yourself the best chance by having a good process. And I've said it before, it's just getting the board stacked objectively based on talent. And then on draft day, you can work to fill your needs. And we've been talking a lot about best player available. That doesn't mean you're automatically just going to take the highest graded player on your board. And I think we talked about the example before. Buffalo is not taking a quarterback. I don't care who is on the board. They're not taking a quarterback. And so what we do is once we have the board stacked, hopefully objectively based on ability, then we identify who are the best fits for the Minnesota Vikings. But we want to make sure that we're not passing a unique talent to fill a need for today. A player that might not have the most impact in 2026, but could be a cornerstone for 2027. And then we just look for the right fits. Who do we want to be a Minnesota Viking? All those other things outside of what you see on tape. That gives you the best chance to be successful. Bringing in all the information, being objective, not trying to fix the process ahead of time. I think that gives you your best chance to be successful.
Rob, you talked a number of times through this process about stacking the board objectively. Where did that principle, I guess, become so important to you?
I just all my years of observing the process within, I'm talking about league wide. I'm not even talking about, the Viking. It's inherent to try to, the draft is supply and demand. You can't manufacture what's not there. But when you have needs and you're trying to fill needs, you're looking always glass, half full. And you're going to see what you want to see in certain players where you have needs. And it's just, the process is just about being objective as possible and just having honest conversations. That's just kind of it,
How would you characterize
on, bro. Damn mute shit, bro. Damn Mike, dog. Damn fucking mute Mike, man. But like I was saying, Rob Brzezinski, bottom line is do your fucking job, man. That's the thing. That's what it is, bro. All that other shit don't matter. Do your job. Tell your scouting team, do your job. Period. And as far as the whole best player available thing go, he made a good point saying Buffalo wouldn't draft a quarterback in the first round if he was the best player available. Of course. No shit, Sherlock. Shit. Of course it needs to make sense. Damn, dog. Here we go. In the building. Kwesi's final press conference said it all. He admitted to having sleepless nights due to his decisions. He basically fell on his own sword. Hey, Black Iron, maybe, dog. Maybe. You hear me early, dog. No big facts, no cap. Looking at his history, we've always been behind the 8 ball when it comes to the cap. Yeah. Fucking cap space, bro. No doubt. I smoked a whole chicken last night. Pollo tacos, baby. Good shit. Good shit, Norris. Good shit, dog. No cap. They say, Mike, okay. I say good now, bet. Let's get it, man. But yeah, Rob Brzezinski, like, just do your job, bro. Communicate, collaborate, etc. Go, man. Let's get back to it.
Your needs.
We have a lot of them, like, every team does. We look through our roster, and it's, when you get to the draft, I think, again, to use, the Buffalo example, there's not too many needs that you don't have on your team. So it's more about trying to rule out the obvious and keeping, a wide net cast, for all the other positions.
Rob, what's something you've learned about yourself for this process that you didn't know previously?
That I could stand up here in front of the media? No, that's a good question. I'd have to process that. I think it just reinforces just,
Don't do the most, Rob. Don't do the most, Rob. You hear me heavy. Here we go, man.
How much success in anything in life has to do with the people. If you don't have good people and the right people, that's what it's all about. And it's just reinforced to me with just what a great organization we have, the talented people we have within our organization. And it's just, it's been a lot of fun, working with everybody.
Rob, is it easier to predict
Oh shit, here we go.
what's going to happen ahead of you whenever there's apparently so few quarterbacks, just the one?
Yeah, you never know. I mean, like in today's world, you can look through all these mock drafts. There's so much information out there. So back in the day, to try to find out where everybody was going to go, you spent a lot of time on the phones and all that. And there's value to that. But if you're getting information, you're given information. So now with all these mock drafts and all that, it sort of helps you get a sense of how, generally the public or the market in general might be seeing players. I forgot what was the point of the question.
Easier or harder to predict?
Oh, to predict. Yeah. So, right. So it depends where you are in the draft too. Like where we are in 18, you're just trying to project. Again, it's based on the talent, and then you're trying to project how they fall. And then we're trying to cluster a group of players that we would like to target at 18 and try to get them stacked and ranked, the way that we'd like to take them. It's you never know what's going to happen in the draft. You just try to.
Mm-hmm. Right. The draft is always moving, bro. You never know. We've seen crazy shit happen in the draft. No cap. A player you may think a player will be there, he's not there any longer. You gotta adapt, revamp some shit, bounce back. So they may have to deal with that this year. I mean, hopefully not. At least not too many damn times for real. But at the end of the day, it's certain things that just come with the territory of the draft, baby. You know, teams going against you, trying to wait and see what the hell you're going to do. Trades happen, etc. Players come off the board. You may have not expected to at a certain point in time of the drafts. So they're going to have to be able to adapt as well. That's where deep dive scouting comes in, bro. During your scouting thoroughly, researching players thoroughly, heavy. Having a list of what to do, what you will do, what player you will draft if this, that happens. Period. That's how you do it, dog. Early. And I'm sure Rob Brzezinski knows that, or he should know that. Something Kwesi never fucking did. Matter of fact, Kwesi put himself in tougher situations. He could have just drafted Kyle Hamilton. He trying to make a big deal about it. So-called trade this, trade that, and try to look analytically correct, and he fucked up. He could have had damn near Kyle Hamilton or Jamison Williams early. He could have had JMO around that bitch. You know, period. But it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. We're gonna see how Brzezinski does, man. My dog North say we gotta nail this draft. Big facts, no cap. You know, Norse, big facts, no damn cap. Holmes, heavy for real. You have to nail this, bro. You have to. There's no way around it. You have to. If they don't nail this drafts, you're looking at years of just, man, maybe not even being stuck in playoff first round territory, purgatory, whatever, you know? They have to win this draft, bro. No cap. Here we go.
Have all the conversations ahead, particularly at 18 into the first round. You can have almost every conversation as far as who may or may not be there. I think as you move down through the draft, you know, through the rest of the rounds, you just kind of have to let the board come to you. You can't play out every potential scenario that could be there, you know, as you move through the draft. Thanks, everybody.
That's it for the Rob Brzezinski breakdown first segment. I think next we will do shake it up a little bit, shake it up a little bit. I want to go with Justin Jefferson, bro. I want to see what JETTA's got to say. No cap, no way. And it feels real good that JETTA's is speaking at this time as well. I can't wait to see what he says about McCarthy. I expect him to protect McCarthy, stamp McCarthy, etc. I expect him to speak up for McCarthy, etc. Heavy. Like I say, this is a new era in the new era. And I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. You know, the more and more moves I'm seeing being made, the more and more I believe in them in this draft. Yeah, bro. Like I said, a refresh button was hit, and it could have been hit at the right time with Kwesi and all that. No disrespect to him. And I'm not saying he should have been the only one fired. I still say KOC should have been fired too, but he wasn't, but he ain't. Period, bro. And at the end of the day, Holmes, guess what? He can make up for that piss poor season he had play calling, that piss poor season from the offense in general. He can make it up this year. You understand? Heavy, dog, no cap. So KOC is the man. He is your head coach, like it or not. But a refresh button was hit, and Rob Brzezinski came into the building. And right now, if I'm being honest, for real, shit, right now, I believe in Brzezinski to handle that Vikings business this Thursday. Yeah, for sure, no cap. Yeah, bro, heavy. Right here, right now. I believe Rob Brzezinski gonna handle that Vikings business the proper way. Him, Flores, KOC, Matt Thomas, etc. I believe Matt Thomas helped out a lot as well. Period. He knows how to build the team and roster for sure. But James Pierre, solid move, huh? Van der Mark, great move, huh? We're talking about as far as depth chart goes. Money move, solid. Jordan Addison didn't listen to the dumb shit from the fans. Jonathan Grenard, beautiful. Ain't listening to the dumb shit from the fans and all that. Heavy. They understand talent. That's why they said, hell yeah, we're gonna pick up this fifth year option. What? Take the what and leave the what. So you heard what he said about JG right there. No cap. JG probably will remain in the building. You understand? Heavy. KOC said it damn near 2 weeks ago. He hinted to it. Why you think it's taking so damn long? If JG was going to go, don't you think he would have been gone by now? Period. Now I understand certain shit could still happen in the draft, Holmes, but at the end of the day, ain't no way in hell he would have been here this long. And people talking about trade JG, trade JG. What? Do you know who JG is? Do you know what JG stands for? Huh? You hear me, dog? Heavy. Do you know what type of competitor Jonathan Grenard is? Nah, they don't know. They don't know, bro. The ones saying that, they don't know. Just like Addison. They don't know about him for real. Even though they was on his nuts heavy year one, when he came in and played for JETTAS and balled the fuck out, and Vikings went on a win streak until Kirk got hurt. The NFL got lucky that year. That's probably the only season with Kirk being a leader that the Vikings could have made a playoff run for real. Why? Because they was running the ball like a bitch as well. They were a physical team overall, and Kirk was playing great football. Great football, bro. Period. But they forget that quickly and swiftly, man. Here we go. Let's get to JETTAS, bro. Here we go. My dog Dre in the building. My dog Dre in the building. What up, Holmes? Heavy. He said, this is crazy. What's that, Dre? What's that, bro? Expound in the boogie downtown. Oh, man, Hu Yang in the building. There go Hu Yang, huh? You rang Hu Yang. You rang Hu Yang. Huh? No Ed Eddie tonight, Hu Yang. You understand? No Ed and fucking Eddie tonight. You understand? Huh? Put some respect on the Vikings name tonight, Hu Yang. You hear me? I put you on your head top, make your head drop. Yeah, bitch, yeah. SKOL VIKES. Shout out Hu Yang in the building, bro. No cap. Here we go. Dre say the whole off season. It's real. It's really going down. It's really going down, man. It's just what it is. Just what it ain't. Hey, man. It's a new era in the new era. For real, no cap, man. No cap. Now let's get into this Justin Jefferson business. My dog JETTAS, my brother, my spirit brother as well. You understand? Heavy. It's way bigger than football, baby. Early. But I broke that down a long time ago for sure. You ain't peep it, go back and peep it then. No cap. SKOL VIKES. Here we go, man. Yeah, man, for sure. My brother JETTAS. Here we go. Show us, my brother JETTAS, huh? Give me 1 second. I like the fact they're speaking, though, and certain ones chose to speak. I like it. I love it. Matter of fact, I want some more of it. Everyone who needed to speak, everyone who we needed to hear from as Vikings fans going up into the draft, just to peep the energy, the demeanor, you know, what's on their mind, how they're speaking. These are the right guys for the job right now. JETTAS, all-star, superstar, period, captain, etc. The best receiver in the league, huh? No cap. Kevin O'Connell. Oh man, hey, bro, should be on the hot seat. A lot for him to prove and all that. Understand? Then you got Rob Brzezinski, maybe your next GM, calling all the shots, got all the pull right now. So they picked the perfect 3 for the job. Rob Brzezinski presser, solid. I like what I heard, no doubt. Now let's see what JETTAS got to say, bro. Period. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Start, what was your reaction when Kyler Murray signed and he came into the quarterback next year? That's when he's to start. What was your reaction when Kyler Murray signed and he came into the quarterback next year?
My first reaction was just, it's really good to kind of get some good talent in the room to kind of give a little spark in that room, to kind of see a competitive edge and from those guys to really lock in and to, do what we're expecting them to do, which is to come in and, to be that guy. And, we need that one guy for this team. So I'm definitely excited for that room, excited to see what those guys have in store for us in training camp.
Real shit, JETTAS. Lock in, mate. Lock in, mate. My brother, mate. Heavy, huh? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. You hear me early. Huh? Hey, may the best man win. I keep saying, may the best man win and all that. For sure. May the best damn man win. Let's go, bro. Here we go, man. Let's get it. My dog JETTAS in the building. SKOL VIKES. Here we go.
Process like as the Vikings started to bring in Kyler Murray, how looped in were you on those conversations?
They told me about the different stuff they had going on, the people that they were looking at into maybe bringing in or to at least, come in for a workout or anything. So they kept me in the loop for some bit of it, of course, not the whole thing and making that final decision to signing him. But, definitely kept me informed, definitely kept me in the loop into, the different talent that we could possibly have in this building. So I appreciate them for that, for sure.
They talked about it.
As they should, right? As they should. You should keep JETTAS in the loop. Why wouldn't you keep JETTAS in the loop? What's the negative about keeping JETTAS in the loop? Nothing, right? You paid him the money for what? Because you believe in him. So you should want to make him happy, right? Right. Here we go. SKOL VIKES.
In a competition, just being more competitive in that room. I'm just curious as a player how you look at that, knowing what Kyler's done in his career and the things that he's already sort of accomplished.
I'm definitely looking for those, big, exciting plays. Definitely looking forward to his speed, his quickness, his arm strength that he's shown countless times over the years. And then it's just, for JJ, for somebody to enter that room with that type of ability, that type of talent, he's got to step it up a little bit. So it's good for him to, feel that type of pressure.
Hell yeah, bro, for sure. Like you say, step it up. And I believe 9 will definitely step it up. Ain't no doubt in my mind about that one right there. I feel like this is fuel to the fire for McCarthy. Exactly what he needed. Kind of slap him a little bit, wake him up a little bit and all that. But McCarthy will step up to the competition, step up to the plate. Period. He is the guy for the job. But JETTAS is absolutely correct. This has the potential to be an exciting battle. One of the greatest QB battles in Vikings history, baby, for sure. And I think if it's fair ball, fair play, a real battle, McCarthy will come out the victor, no doubt. Here we go. Let's get it.
And to really, lock in a little bit and say it's either now or, I'm going to take that back seat again. So it's all a competitive mindset when it comes to these type of things. So it's all about who's ready for that moment and who's ready to step up and take that initiative.
The Structure Motorized Pergola System is reinventing the way homeowners experience the outdoors. The most
Remember you talking about wanting to work with JJ this offseason. Just did you get a chance to do that?
Yeah, have been doing that, and it's been going very well. So just trying to continue meeting up with him, creating that time and creating that connection, building on those type of things, talking to him about the different things that he should work on, different things I should work on, and just keeping that connection and that relationship is the big thing. So we'll continue to do that, continue to work with, Kyler and all of the quarterbacks that I can work with, just so we know that connection is top tier when we start training camp.
So what else has your offseason looked like? What have you added to your training regimen or anything?
Yeah, I mean, nothing really too new. Just all about, of course, tapping in on the weaknesses that I have, focusing on the strengths that I have.
I ain't gonna cap though, right? Look like he gained some weight as well. Look like JETTAS gained a little bit of weight as well. Here we go. Good shit. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it, bro. Heavy.
And just trying to figure out different ways that I can better my game in any sort that I can. If it's, working on my hand-eye coordination, working on my catching, working on my routes, working on just having to go through those double teams, having to go through contact, getting stronger in the weight room, all of those different type of things. So just taking a little bit pieces of each little thing and just adding it to my game.
How have you gone about trying to build a relationship with Kyler at the same time as you're working with JJ as well?
Yeah, I mean, Kyler's, a little bit new, so he's still kind of working into things, trying to figure out, everything here in Minnesota. So, now that we're kind of, back into the mix of things, back into the schedule, we're going to work a lot more now than, leading into this moment.
At what point, too, does it become important, Justin, to know who the quarterback is going to be, just from the rep standpoint of you and that player? Because you can work with McCarthy and Kyler. I'm sure that they have their own styles and tendencies. At what point do you sort of need to know who's going to be starting just to maximize your playing ability?
Yeah, I mean, that's literally a very difficult question because we're not really going to know that until after training camp. So it's just all about just working with them as much as I can, working and try to build that repetition over and over again. Because at the end of the day, I feel like it's more of a quarterback thing than it is a receiver thing. I mean, I see it out the hand and I catch the ball. For them, it's just more of I would say for Kyler, just trying to time up my route running, how fast I'm running, how quick I'm running, how fast I'm getting out in and out of the breaks. So those are kind of the things that I feel like it's more for a quarterback than it is for a receiver.
Justin, when the Vikings signed Kyler, Kevin talked a little bit about his mobility and the way that can help maybe open things up.
Yeah.
Defenses have to think about that while they're trying to cover you. Mm-hmm. When you played with, whatever degree of mobile quarterbacks, how much have you seen that affect the way defenses play it? How much do you think that could help you out?
Yeah, it affects it tremendously. It's a difference from somebody that's playing Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady type of quarterback from playing Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson. It's a little bit different. You got to have a little bit.
No, for real, big facts. Totally different. Different weapon, different type of weapon, especially if you get the Kyler Murray of old. If you get that 2020 to 22 Kyler Murray. Oh, hell to the yeah. For real, Holmes. Bitch, yeah, it's a totally different animal. You got to prepare differently. Exactly. So, hey, bro, depends on which Kyler Murray you are getting. Once again, everybody seems to think that the Minnesota Vikings are getting a great Kyler Murray. The Kyler Murray that can run around, throw it around, throw cannons, same speed, same agility, etc. That's the main question. But guess what? I don't care which Kyler Murray you get for real, Holmes. Early, I feel like JJ McCarthy going to win. Shit, bro, we go. SKOL VIKES. Let's get back to it. Hey, you come in the chat, make sure you fire the chat up, like the chat up as well. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell as well, man. Support the grind, support the channel. No cap. SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let's get it.
more people in that box, a little bit more people kind of eyeing them down, might have a quarterback contain, quarterback spy. So kind of all of those things kind of playing a part into those defenses and kind of allows us to, on the back end, go against those DBs and safeties and not have to rely on a whole bunch of double teams and those cloud coverages that we've been getting a lot of these past 2 years.
Justin, I know during Super Bowl week, you were asked a lot about the quarterback play, how you guys probably maybe would have been in that conversation for the Super Bowl had you had Darnold. Do you feel like with the acquisition of Murray and the competition in that room, that puts you guys right back in those Super Bowl conversations?
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially just like you said, sparking up that room a little bit and kind of seeing who's going to be that competitor, who's going to be that person that is the last man standing at this situation. It's pretty exciting for me. I love those type of battles, that type of competition, because you see that in your quarterback. He
Now, when I say this this has the potential to be one of the best, greatest quarterback battles in Minnesota Vikings history, that's what I really mean. This could really be phenomenal. And I definitely understand what JETTAS is saying. Just the excitement it brings to the team morale, the boost it could give you, just the energy, a true competition, bro. Seeing who that real dog is, the leader of the pack is. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all. But it definitely hypes everybody up. And it's going to be other individual competitions hop off of this, that come off this right here. Because you got certain guys who drew the line in the sand, Holmes, so to speak, heavy. Byron Murphy Jr., he pretty much rolling with Kyler Murray. Jordan Addison, he pretty much rolling with 9. McCarthy, you hear me? Early. Jefferson, he ain't going to say it, but I'm sure he rocking with 9 more. But of course, he got respect for Murray too. Of course, he going to put in work with Murray too, as he should, as he damn well should. Both guys should have a fair damn chance to win this QB1 job. And once again, like I said last night or yesterday in the live, yesterday morning, dog, early. I ain't got nothing against Kyler Murray. It's no disdain for Kyler Murray. No disrespect towards him, but it's Team 9 over here. And I don't like the way J.J. McCarthy has been getting done all season long, off season, the whole year. I don't like how he's been made out to be the scapegoat. Everybody talking about Kwesi was a scapegoat. Fuck that. McCarthy was the real scapegoat here. He's been a scapegoat since day fucking 1, heavy. And Kwesi, after his first off-season presser, he was up there trying to talk about McCarthy again. Was in the same boat as O'Connell again, period. So McCarthy has been a scapegoat since day 1, period, bro. No cap. But it's no disdain towards Murray. I must reiterate that every time. Like, hate Murray for what? Hate him for what, bro? But I'm not going to crown the motherfucker. We don't know who he is. You don't know which Murray you're getting. He could still be wanting to be a gamer type shit. He could care more about the game, the Xbox, the PS5, more than the game on the field. You hear me? Early. Shit, but that's what Vikings fans, Vikings media do. Crown anybody. Crown any damn body. So does it automatically put the Vikings back? Like, you got people saying the Vikings are Super Bowl caliber now just because they acquired Murray. No, it takes more than just Murray. You ain't even seen Murray take 1 snap in Minnesota yet, period. So let's wait and see what we get from Murray. Here we go. $410 RZA in the building. $410 RZA in the building. What up, dog?